For the way forward, vote Fianna Fáil.
From southern glens to western shores, the ancient cry of freedom roars. From northern hills to Leinster's doors, we'll rise and follow Charlie. Charlie's song will sing as one.
National executive requirements, I am to read the Parliament intention as well as the party pledge. Realising the honour conferred on me, selected as a candidate for Fianna Fáil, I undertake to conduct the election campaign in accordance with the instructions of the Director of Elections and to refrain from doing anything inimical to the prestige of the organisation. I hereby signify my consent to stand if elected as a candidate for the constituency of Laois Offaly and to pledge myself if elected to work to the best of my ability for the aims and objectives of Fianna Fáil, as stated in the core rule, and to avoid at all times by majority decisions of the party or to resign my seat as Choctaw Dála. I further promise that if called upon by the National Executive by a 2/3 majority of the members present, and at a meeting, and voting at a meeting especially convened for the purpose, to resign my seat as Choctaw Dála, I will do so. I will now ask the 4 or 5 people.
So rise and follow Charlie. Charlie's song will sing as one. Charlie's song will sing along. With Charlie's song will march along. We'll rise and follow Charlie. Charlie's song will sing as one. Charlie's song will sing along. With Charlie's song will march along. We'll rise and follow Charlie. Charlie's song will sing as one. Charlie's song will sing along. With Charlie's song will march along.
Chairman, this, as with all elections, is an important election. But it's an election where we go back seeking to have our mandate renewed. We go back confidently in the belief that the facts are very much in our favour. 2 years ago, we took over office with a country on the verge of bankruptcy. The so-called disciples of fiscal rectitude, who increased our national debt from £12,000 million to £24,000 million in 5 short years. That saw 80 or 85,000 people added to the unemployment queues. That brought back emigration for the first time since the 50s. Where investment was at an all-time low and jobs were at stake throughout every sector of the economy. 2 years have passed. 3 budgets have passed. And Fianna Fáil have shown that they're the only party with the political capacity or the determination, but most of all, the only party with the widespread support throughout the country to carry the sort of policies that were necessary in the national interest. And now people are being told that the alternative is a Fine Gael PD coalition. As far as I'm concerned, that's no alternative. Who's to say what sort of policies they're going to agree on after the election, when they couldn't agree on any for the last 2 years and 3 months? And as far as we're concerned, we're going to the people saying a simple message. If you're interested in the revitalisation of this economy, if we're really interested in dealing with the symptoms of the problem like emigration and unemployment, then we've got to get this economy back into a proper function and a proper state. And we have stabilised the national debt. We have brought about developments in our own national resource-based industries. We have now more inquiries coming to development authorities than ever before. And last year we created net jobs, which was the 7th best achievement in the last 40 years. And we're going to do more, because we now have a second phase of our programme, which is the National Development Plan. And that plan envisages investment in the Irish economy up to 1993 of £9.3 billion, with £3.1 billion being grant-aided from Europe. And that's an integrated plan that is well thought out, that is realistic, and that seeks to achieve the necessary growth rates we require to bring back more jobs and keep our brightest and best at home, and hopefully have some of the ones that are gone coming back. So that's our programme. It's a programme based on a solid performance and one that promises great things for the future. And those who will be showing up in the next 3 weeks are those who offer the quick, easy fix solutions to problems that have been building up in this economy for the past 15 years. And those who say that they lower tax rates to 25% and 40% should be asked, where do they get the £664 million that will be lost in tax revenues to compensate for that? And they should be asked, where exactly are they going to bring the further cutbacks that will be necessary to finance it? Figures are back to their old ways again. It's a simple policy, an anti-Haughey faction that seeks to deprive this Taoiseach and his government of the need for a strong government and a stable government to bring us out of the morass in which we found ourselves. The people have a simple choice. It's back to the old ways again. What is always the case. It's Fianna Fáil versus the rest, and we're going to win, and we're going to produce the goods in Laois Offaly, and we're going to put back Charlie Haughey as Taoiseach, and over the next 5 years, we'll show them a government like we've never seen before. Thanks very much.
Now call on the second most junior, if I could put it like that, of your TDs, Liam Hyland.